Do you know about Code's karma and what it can actually do? How strong will he be in the time skip using his karma? And what would be his role in the time skip? Well, if you're looking for the answers to the same questions, then this video is for you, so let's find out. The first thing that we need to know about is the karma itself. So what is it? Karma is a powerful force in the Boruto universe which was first introduced with Boruto Uzumaki, the series' main character, which can only be awarded by an Otsutsuki. This power allows Otsutsukis to stay alive indefinitely by changing bodies. There are many characters in the series including Boruto Uzumaki and Kawaki who have grown immensely stronger since receiving the seal. While Boruto carried Momoshiki Otsutsuki's karma, Kawaki carried Ishiki Otsutsuki's karma. Surprisingly, Boruto currently has more than 2 karma users. There was also Jigen, a monk used by Ishiki who is now deceased, and there is another anomaly of karma which belongs to Code, known as the White Karma. So what exactly is a White Karma? The secrets of Karma Code, like those of Kawaki, are inextricably linked to Ishiki Otsutsuki. The latter arrived on Earth a millennium ago with Kaguya Otsutsuki in order to plant a god tree and feed on the planet's strength. Kaguya, a low-ranking Otsutsuki, had to be given to the ten-tailed one in order for her to bear a potent fruit. However, she turned to Ishiki and attacked him. Ishiki, who had barely lived, transformed a monk named Jigen into his vessel and bestowed karma upon him. He was aware though that Jigen's body was insufficient to hold all of his strength. As a result, he needed a stronger frame, which is where his search for the ideal vessel began. Jigen had been looking for the appropriate vessel for decades. He and Amado conducted studies in numerous kids, one of them was Code. Most of the children that were subjected to his karma experiment died, but 2 survived. Kawaki, the one who successfully suffered his karma, bore much pain in exchange for the power of Ishiki. However, there was an exception in the event of Code. That was still a loser but managed to survive. Normally, a failure in the process of transferring karma results in death, yet Code survived, and even more intriguing, he finally earned White Karma. The seals, which are usually black in hue, are used to resuscitate Otsutsukis after they die. Everything is different in the case of White Karma. Although this karma bestowed enormous power on Code, it cannot be used for resurrection. As a result, it exists solely as a weapon of mass devastation. The author has not yet stated why Code gained this White Karma instead of dying, although there is most likely a reason. Despite this, the strength of Code was immense and he quickly rose to become one of Kata's most powerful members with these talents at his disposal. So how strong is this karma? Simply put, karma includes all of Otsutsuki's data which has been compressed into a tiny seal and transmitted to the vessel. The seal is steadily extracted over time and once fulfilled, Otsutsukis can be resurrected. As the extraction process continues, the seal imbues the body with all of Otsutsuki's expertise, abilities, and capabilities. As a result, each existing karma considerably increases the vessel's capacity. Although Code is far from perfect, his karma functions as a pure weapon, making it incredibly strong. Surprisingly, not only was Code gifted with a strong instrument, but his White Karma also rewarded him with power that rivaled even Jigen's might. Even the leader of Kata was believed to be terrified by him and his strength. Jigen implanted limiters on his body to inhibit all dangers originating from him, drastically limiting his abilities. Despite this, Code believed he was one of the strongest inner Kata, even stronger than Delta and Boro. We have just seen how Code exhibits the power of White Karma in a recent Boruto storyline. Despite being inhibited, he was powerful enough to thoroughly crush Naruto Uzumaki and even keep up with Boruto in his karma form. Even while his ability was restrained, he was able to withstand Kawaki's karma powers and even use Daemon to aid him in combat. The Karma Code limiters were ultimately lifted after Amado's kidnapping, making him one of the strongest, if not the strongest character in history. However, there are people who are completely immune to his talents. Fans witnessed Daemon, one of Amado's cyborgs built to tackle the menace of Jigen, deal with him fairly efficiently. There is no doubt that Code is more powerful than Jigen and is most likely the strongest human living right now. However, the cyborgs developed to fight Jigen, Ada and Daemon are both extremely powerful and can efficiently deal with this menace. Nonetheless, Code remains a monstrously powerful menace that Konoha cannot handle right now. His white karma will only get stronger with time, making him a greater threat than Jigen ever was. For the time being, Code intends to acquire strength in order to finally annihilate anybody and everything who stands in his way. It's no surprise that Code is extremely powerful, as he is the major antagonist of the plot following the death of Ishiki Otsutsuki. According to Amado, Code is more powerful than Jigen, Ishiki Otsutsuki's last host. This makes him a monster capable of defeating practically anybody in battle, including the other members of Kara and even Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke Uchiha. So what can we expect in terms of his powers in the time skip? Code is definitely going to be the character who will rise to the top in the time skip in terms of his powers that he already possesses. And what's more interesting about Code is that he is not an Otsutsuki vessel like Boruto or Kawaki, who are now the vessels of Momoshiki and Ishiki Otsutsuki respectively. He was able to resist that pain during the karma experiment and still managed to stay alive, unlike other children who were with him at the time. The fact that he has a white karma and was able to survive the horror and gain all the powers of Ishiki Otsutsuki without becoming his vessel is the perfect demonstration of how strong Code actually is. Code, like the other members of Kara, has had his body altered using the microscopic scientific ninja tools. During his attempt to escape Adis from Boruto's place, he was spotted using his fingers like claws. He may also have other formidable talents resulting from scientific enhancement that could be seen after the time skip in Boruto series, which is also an indication towards his power after the time skip. This is also something in Code's goals that he wants to become a celestial being in the future, which the Otsutsukis are capable of doing as well. So if he becomes one in the future, he will be able to consume all chakra and genetic material of other worlds in order to evolve. Ultimately, Code aspires to the same goal as Jigen, and that is to acquire godhood and become unrivaled in terms of power. Another aspect of Karma's powers is the link it has with its previous Otsutsuki in terms of memories and experience. According to Code, the Karma not only increases the strength of its vessel, but it also grants skilled users access to all of its associated Otsutsuki memories and experiences. The rapid increase in battle strength that comes with a karma is due to all of the combat experience earned by Otsutsuki prior to implanting a karma. When triggered, the vessel's body and intellect are imbued with all Otsutsuki knowledge and abilities. Users who know how to utilize the karma properly become immediate battle warriors even if they've never used a kunai before. Which means that Code, who has Ishiki's karma but a different one, will be having a complete access to all of Ishiki's knowledge to his previous battles and will be using that knowledge in order to overcome any hurdle that comes in his way in the future. So what would be his role in the future? Well, it still needs to be determined, but what we can guess is that in future, Code will have to make a decision on whose side he's going to be in the future. Either on Kawaki and Ada or Boruto and Sasuke. Since he's the villain of the story, he's also thought of invading Konohagakure and could be causing a lot of damage to the village, and the chance of him being on Boruto's side is very low. It is also assumed that Code could be killing a big name of the series like Sasuke or Shikamaru or even Boruto himself. But one thing can be said for sure, that Code will be having very strong powers in future and will continue to be one of the main characters of the series. Let us know what you guys think of it in the comments below. If you've enjoyed everything so far, then give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn the notification bell on so that good anime content never passes you by. Thanks for watching the video and see you in the next one.